I'd just like to say I love that it's 9 and the sky is so blue. Though it would have been nice if it had been this blue during the day when my solar panels needed to get some sunshine and it was just cloudy all day. But how cool is that? Sometimes you find a great spot when it's crazy windy. Hi everyone. I just put the camera on and then realised that I probably should have found somewhere to wash my hair first or put a hat on top because it's wild again. It's been a few days, no, a lot longer than that since I managed to get a proper shower. It turns out it's really hard to get showers in these times when leisure centres aren't letting anyone in unless you've got a booking, and even then you don't always get to have a shower. And everywhere there's usually showers not available. I got through February and March because I was near the Central Belt and the motorway services has showers, but I've been a bit further north and it's been too windy the last couple of days to wash in a river, so I'm looking a little bit crazy. I need to wash my hair today. I'm parked up near a lock and about to go for a paddle, but I thought I would update everyone. There's a really noisy airplane flying overhead, I guess a military jet or something. Maybe wait for that to go. So I'm not exactly parked in the quietest spot to do this. I probably should have filmed this last night when I was parked somewhere really, really quiet out of the way. But I'm in the Cairngorms right now and it's sunny and it's June, so there's people everywhere and planes and noisy trucks reversing and stuff. But I'm hoping to go out for a paddle in a sec, and I might also go for a swim to rinse off. Last week was kind of insane for me. I had a couple of job interviews, one that came up really last minute. And one was part-time admin work that I thought would just kind of keep me going. The other one was adventure photography gig. And then I ended up actually having the opportunity to pick what I wanted, which was kind of insane. So I'm now doing some freelance photography work, which is really exciting. I get to be outside taking photos of people having fun. So it's like adventure photography. Quite exciting stuff. But it does mean that things have been a bit mad. So my whole week last week was just felt a bit insane. It's also a bit of a shock to the system after a few months off. I've had 4 months off without working. It's the first time in quite a long time that I've had 4 months unemployed. So it was a lovely break. It's been a bit of a shock to the system going back to actually working. Been a bit tired, been super busy. And usually I have all of my video for each week, filmed the week before and then kind of edit after I've published the one before. And I'm, I think, out of video other than possibly some stuff paddling recently. And it's Tuesday today. I usually try and put a video out Thursday or Friday, and I have no clue what was going in this one. I wanted to do a sort of how I cook video, but it's been too windy to film me cooking. I don't tend to cook when it's super windy. It's really difficult. And definitely to film it as well would be a challenge. So I've decided to leave that one for another week. And I have done a couple of sort of upgrades, a couple of little edits I've made to, I hope this is actually audible and it's not all just the traffic. So I've made it a couple of updates, popped another solar panel on the roof, which I finally got hold of, and I was at a friend's a couple of weekends ago. So I popped that on the roof. I made a sort of curtain that goes from the words. I've made a curtain. I've bought a curtain rail so that I can kind of block off the back with a curtain and don't have to put up all my blinds and can get some privacy in the back if I want to get changed. Or this time of the year, I don't always need the blinds up overnight, so it just saves putting all the blinds up. Just pop the curtain across once I'm done in the evening, and then the light wakes me up in the morning. Not too early though. I feel like there were some other updates, but I can't remember them right now. So I will see what I can do, try and put some stuff together and create some kind of video out of nowhere. It's the next couple of weeks I think are going to be a little bit crazy. I've got some training with work and it's just going to be a bit interesting while I get used to fitting things in. I don't have all week to film loads and loads of stuff, and edit loads of stuff. So we'll see what happens for the next few weeks. Hopefully it will settle back down once I get into, I never really have a routine, but when I get into some kind of routine, it might make a bit more sense. And right now it is warming up in here nicely. So the paddleboard's already off the roof. So the solar panels are hopefully getting some power. My power pack could do with a little bit of a top up. And yeah, I'm going to be heading out. My waterproof camera didn't really pick up what I was saying when I was filming this, so this is me trying again. I found this little moth in the water and managed to scoop it up with my paddle. And then its wings got stuck to the paddle, so I gave it my thumb and it has grabbed on. I know I believe in survival of the fittest, but I also struggle to watch animals die. So I'm gonna relocate this wee one to the gorse over there. Hey there. Hey, don't freak out. I'm just trying to get you off my trousers before I go in the water. I know it's scary, but come on. Oh, come on. You called onto me. Oh, hey, you're a bug. Can I go make friends with a moth by any chance? I feel a little bit like I should say at this point that I think I have spoken to bugs and beetles and insects generally for quite a few years, but I think that all the isolation in the first couple of months of my van life might mean that I do speak to all animals a little bit more than I used to. It's quite normal for me to have conversations with birds and basically any animal I come across. Hi. So this is what my roof now looks like with two solar panels on. My cable ties for the cables are currently white. It was all I had at my friend's place because I forgot to buy black ones and I keep forgetting to go somewhere and buy some black ones, so I will change these out at some point. But this is double the potential solar intake. They are offset here. Basically my paddleboard is almost always on the roof. It's just come off this afternoon. But the paddleboard does cover up part of the panel, so I've set this one back a bit further so it covers up less, but it's all you can do with a small roof. In my slightly in need of a hoover, or at least a brush, my slightly dirty passenger footwell, I now have this that connects up to my leisure battery that previously only ran my diesel heater. So I've got a couple of USB slots here and then just a 12 volt plug here, so I can plug like my laptop and stuff in here because I have a different plug for that, or my cool box, which is really handy. The friend that was helping me out with this was going to install a little switch so I can turn this whole lot off, and then we didn't have a switch that fitted, so that will happen at a later date. At the moment everything's just in there. What it means that I can do, this is a second cable for my cool box, so I can plug it in here, and then my cool box is running. This is from my leisure battery now, which is really handy on a hot day. Obviously I'm not using my diesel heater at the moment, so it's really handy being able to do this. And I just bought a second cable, so then I can just unplug and plug in when I want it to run when I'm driving. An old friend did suggest that I get a little switch and wire in a little switch so I'm not messing around with cables, but we'll see if that ever happens. Maybe one day. At the moment, this does the job. When I was pulling the footage off my camera for this video, I realised I actually had some cool footage that I took last week while I was out for a paddle in a river, which I'd kind of forgotten about. And it turns out I also find some strange things when I'm out paddling, like underwater.